Chimps rules, impoppable prices, alternate balloon rounds, is it even possible? Yeah, so this is an amazing mashup actually which Ninja created to make it into a quest which is called alternate CHIMPOPPABLE. So let's see how we can beat this one. I was thinking how we can do this, so I came up with a strategy and I was just kind of thinking what is going to be the most tricky part out of all of these three game modes smashed together, because keep in mind you cannot make this into like your challenge editor type of thingy, because usually we can mimic something like the chimps rule. So for example, you don't have to be on chimps mode, but you can not sell, and then you can set yourself to have like one life, and you can kind of mimic chimps mode in a way, right? It's not going to be exactly chimps mode, and you can combine it with something like ABR or impoppable, but the thing is you cannot have all three of them together in the challenge editor, and that is what makes this thing, well, very interesting in itself. So I was thinking what's going to be the trickiest one out of all of these game modes, and I think it's probably going to be impoppable prices. I'm going to be honest, because I'm not exactly worried about chimps mode. We normally play on chimps mode on the channel, and I feel like ABR is not even going to be a problem as long as you get the win condition tower. And so yeah, I have a plan for everything. So the win condition tower is going to be the Bez, which is, it's an expensive tower by itself, but on impoppable it's 69.6. That's a ridiculous price. But also, like, getting to that point, I have an idea on what I want to do, because I wanted to kind of check out a balance change which is only going to be valid, or I should say is going to be noticeable in the early game. So let me just actually start off with an alchemist, which I think I'm going to have just like, we have the money for Soda by the way, but this is ABR, so we're going to have 2 lead balloons on this one. So I'm going to have an alchemist like this, and then I'm going to have Soda right here, and then a Tack actually. So one of the changes I wanted to check out was the overdrive, not the overdrive, sorry, but the Tack sprayer changes. There are actually a couple of Tack changes, like in general, well, besides the fact that we got the Tack Paragon, but there were some interesting changes happening where the base Tack now attacks a lot faster. Well, I shouldn't say a lot faster, but it attacks a little bit faster than it used to, and things kind of sort of get balanced out when you get to the tier 3. So the Tack sprayer has the same exact attack speed, but the most important thing that I wanted to check out was the fact that it now gets +1 pierce, and +1 pierce might not sound like a lot, but for a tower like the Tack sprayer, I think it's going to be super important, and that's why I said you're going to be able to see this change in like the early rounds, right? So yeah, let me just try and have Soda, like, and try to not mess up the placement, but have her placed before the end of this round. So maybe like leave a spot towards her right for the Tack. I think this is going to be fine. Yeah, let me just try and get the Tack as soon as possible, because this is at the end of the day still chimps impoppable, which is pretty annoying, and especially with the ABR, I feel like we need to just get the damage going and not waste any time. So I'm going to go like, let me just find the placement. I think this is going to be fine. Go like this. Let's go for the Tack sprayer immediately. We're going to go for the top crosspath, and eventually we're going to go into the Tack Zone, and hopefully the Tack Zone with Soda is going to be able to allow us to save up for the Bez, which is going to be the win condition for this one. Alright, so we have a choice to make. Is this alchemist going to be enough to pop all of these guys? Because if we use the level 3 ability, I'm not sure if it's going to come up for round 30, so hopefully we can defeat all of these lets with the alchemist only. It's not looking like it. Yeah, look at this, these guys are regrowing, so maybe we just buy the AMD. I guess that's not going to be a bad idea. Yeah, let's try it like this. Let me just get the AMD and let's see how much of a difference this is going to make. So we only have the AMD currently on the Tack, and is that, oh my god, this is not even, what happened? Yeah, I think just because when you restart all of the monkeys reload their attacks, so I think that was probably one of the reasons why we beat the round so easily. But I guess the AMD is going to be nice for 30 as well, because we're not going to be relying on the ability as much. So let's see how we do on this one. Okay, so we got the AMD on Soda. We are popping these guys, but no, we're getting some leaks. Alright, so we're going to have to restart this one. I think we need to play off of the level 3 ability. Alright, so the AMD distribution is random, by the way. So look at this. We got the AMD on the Tack first, but because it's camo-less, it cannot see them. So that's really good. I think we use the ability now, and then I think it's going to get this one on the other side as well. There we go. I think that's a lot better than last time. There it is. Alright, so there we go. We're stabilizing a little bit, but I want to buy 2 discount villages actually, and this is because, well, we're going to be buying a lot of stuff as well, or at least I have planned to buy a lot of stuff. Not sure how it's going to go in general, so let's have the first village like this, and then hopefully we can have another village on the other side of these pipes. So go like this first. Let me get the monkey commerce, and hopefully all our guys are holding on their own. We're going to have some camo. Oh, wait a minute, actually, was that a bad idea buying this village? Wait a minute. Okay, so apparently I bought the village around 34, so we cannot delete this guy, but we can save the money on the monkey business and the monkey commerce upgrades. And the reason why I stopped myself is because 36 is going to have these rushes of yellow camo balloons actually, and our camo detection is just Soda plus this ninja. Now the ninja is not going to do anything, so it's just going to be Soda mainly. So I was thinking of saving a little bit of cash or getting the berserker, but which might prove to be useful, I guess. So let's actually save the money and see how we do on this one. So if Soda deals with these guys, yeah, look at this, she's not dealing with them though, and it's going to be another rush after this one. Let's try and fix this with the level 3 ability. So go like this, that's going to be rush number 2. And then what's the third one? Is there like a third rush of these guys? Nope, it's just a couple of ceramics, it looks like. Alright, that was very good. Alright, so it turns out that we did deal with them, but just better to be safe than sorry later on, because we're going to have to restart the whole thing. So let's get the discount village now, and then try to have the second one in the range of this one. Alright, so actually this one is not going to get Soda in range. So the one one on the right is gonna be our camo village, and the one on the left is gonna be our attack speed village, I think. So let's go like this, get the monkey commerce, and now we can start finally buying some upgrades. Okay, so for the 45 Moab around 40, I think we're gonna start things off with the 320 Alchemist. This guy is gonna buff who? It's gonna be Sado, which is gonna get the priority on Berserker Brew, right? I think that's right. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so let's see how the damage is going onto this 45 Moab. Oh, it's not even popping. Oh, there we go, it popped. Alright, so we can just do this, and bam, there we go. That's actually really simple. I don't think it's gonna pop even, but that's fine. That's very good. I thought that we were gonna have to do some sniping shenanigans with Sado, like somewhere down the track, but no, it turned out really nice. Okay, so how do we want to proceed after this? I think we're kind of stabilized now, especially since we've gotten both the villages. This village is gonna be the attack speed one. I'm gonna go for the primary training, really important for the overdrive, +1 pierce, and this is gonna stabilize the game even further. And as I say that, I see Bloons making it all the way on the other side. Yeah, this is not gonna stabilize the game further. I think we're gonna need to upgrade the Alchemist first. Let's actually get the camo detection first. This is gonna ease my mind a lot, especially because ABR is just like the camo game mode. So now that this guy has camo as well, the overdrive, I think I feel really safe about this one. So let's go for the stronger stim, and I think then we'll have a little bit of stabilization, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, look at these prices, 3.4k stronger stimulant. That's insane. That's a lot of cash. I'm pretty sure the impoppable modifier is gonna be the one that's gonna be annoying. Yeah, not the ABR one. Our win condition is miles away, and I say miles away because we're gonna need to get the Tack Zone first, which I'm not used to seeing it at this price. It's 24k, and usually I think we buy it for like 19k because the majority of the times to get the Tack Zone is in like a boss event, which has the normal mode is the underlying game mode. So like seeing this thing 5k more expensive is really crazy. But yeah, this is the first thing that we have to do, and then this guy is supposed to hold on until we get the best. So yeah, that's just alternate CHIMPOPPABLE for you, I guess. But we have a BFB on 54 actually, so let's see if we need to intervene with this one with the Sado ability. I'm pretty sure that we have to. So as soon as we pop these guys, I'm gonna use the level 3 ability just to snipe some of these ceramics, and I think that's gonna be good for this one. There we go. Overall, we're doing amazing, and now finally, boom, we get the Tack Zone. So this is a huge stabilization tool, I guess, for the upcoming rounds, because this is hopefully going to carry itself, I hope, like into free play, maybe even a little bit before free play, because at the end of the day, this is still ABR. Yeah, let's actually have the Dartling like this in the middle. It should be able to attack the entirety of the map, especially because it has a super long range in its projectile. So I think I'm gonna go for the top hat. Actually, it's under the range of both discounts, so that's really nice. And this round 62, are we gonna get level 10 for round 63 is my question. That's gonna be a good one, especially because we're probably gonna need it to react. No, it's gonna be super close. We do have the money to buy it if necessary, but let's just see how we're gonna do on this one. So first wave, it's nothing special. It's just gonna be normal ceramics, so I'm not gonna be doing anything for this one. I think the second one is camos though, so I wouldn't even mind using the level 3 ability onto these guys. Yeah, as soon as they appear, I'm actually gonna do that. Let's not take any risks. They might even be 45. No, it's just camos, but I'm still gonna use the ability, so let's just clean these guys a little bit faster. Let me just micro the darting a little bit. And then the last wave is actually just small up class boost, which is not gonna be that problematic. I mean, look at this. This is the easiest out of all of them. Yeah, there we go. That's the ABR round 63 for you. Alright, let me check the price on the bat. So this is 14.4. Oh my god, this is 14.4, and then the best is 69.6. Yeah, that's so much money that we have to save up. I feel like the best is going to be in the 90s, right? Because look at this thing. It's round 69, and we still even haven't bought the bats. But we're gonna buy right now. I feel like it's gonna be on this round. Yeah, let's just get this thing going. I'm gonna set it on target independent. I think we should be giving it an alchemist as well, by the way. Yeah, let's go like this. Let's get an alchemist. Make sure the alchemist is in the range of both discount villages, but at the same time, it doesn't reach the ninja up top. So it's gonna get close. There we go. I think I found it. Yeah, there we go. This is the spot. Okay, so have the alchemist like this. I think I'm gonna go all out with this alchemist. So yeah, I'm just gonna go for a 4-2-0 right off the get-go. The thing I would normally do is usually something like a 3-2-0, but I'm just gonna go all out for this one. I want full uptime on the buffs, and this is it. Hopefully we get like at least like 5 to like 7-8 rounds in which we just don't have to pay attention to the game at this point, because the setup is really good and we still haven't reached free play. So I think we're gonna be fine until like the early 80s, I'm pretty sure. Alright, so 81, and you know what, we are like 50-ish, maybe closer to 45k, 43k, let's be precise actually, 43k away from the best, and I'm just kind of regretting a little bit the fact that I went for this thing in the first place. Alright, so 83, we're doing fine so far, but we're still ways off of the best. Why did I choose this thing to be my win condition? It's like 30k off of this thing. It's probably gonna be like either in the late 80s or like early 90s, depending on what the game throws at us. If you guys beat in this quest, by the way, what did you use as your win condition? Like, how did you beat this thing? I feel like if I had gone with something like Corvus or something like that, you could even save a bunch of cash, but I'm not playing Corvus or whatever it is. I feel like he's gonna destroy this game mode, by the way. Him and Ezili as well, they're gonna be really nice. Alright, let's watch this one, 84 though, because I can see some 45 Bloons making it on the way on the other side, and that is not good because our Tack Zone is the strongest here, like in this corner. I guess the bats can target anywhere on the map, but I guess the closer the Bloons are, the more damage it does, right? So that's really important for us, but we're making progress on the money, right? It's 53 83, we're gonna need 69.6. So I guess it's gonna be like early 90s when we buy this thing, if I had to guess. But let's just watch everything how it goes versus these 45 balloons, because they're the most concerning to me, I think. Oh, by the way, 87 has 5 ZRMGs as opposed to the 4 on the normal game, which doesn't seem like it's too much, but it might be an issue, I guess. So do I need to micro the bats? It doesn't look like, at least not yet. Okay, that's very good. Oh no, DDTs, wait a minute. How are we doing with these guys? Do we solder or do we just... Oh, we're gonna have to do something with these guys. Okay, let me just use the level 3 ability now. We're still missing a lot of damage. Okay, so that's a... Oh, wait a minute. They actually popped. Is this guy actually gonna clean them out? No way. Oh my god, no way that just happened. Yeah, this thing is insane. Its range is so good. But those DDTs, they caught me off guard a little bit, I'm gonna be honest. I'm glad we saved the level 10 ability. I guess we could have wiped them if necessary with the sword charge, but it's fine to have it like this. Okay, so I think I'm gonna take this targeting into my hand, and I'm just gonna do it by myself, because target independent means that all of these guns are attacking at a different target, so the damage is not really consistent. But at this point, because we don't have the MIB, we're just relying on AMD buffs essentially to pop DDTs, which is not good in its own. So we're gonna have a couple more. I'm gonna use the level 3 ability, so 4 DDTs this time, but I think we actually have it. Not only did I'm microing it, but I feel like it's just not as complicated as the previous one. Alright, so making good progress, making huge progress actually. The second we buy this thing, it's probably going to be game over, and we still need to buy a couple of other things, but let me just micro it, make sure we don't mess it up. Let's use the level 3 ability, and as soon as we get, there we go, bam, let's get the best. So now I feel confident saying this thing will target independent because it just does so much damage. And I guess the next thing that I'm hoping is that we don't get any DT, so 93, because we need, oh my god, the second I say it, we need the MIB, and these are even 45. Okay, so let's use the level 3 ability, see if this is gonna be enough. The best does a lot of damage, but no, it's still relying on the AMD buff, but yes, we take him down. That's very good. I feel like we're getting super lucky with these AMD buff timings, especially because the best does a lot of damage by itself, right? So it's not a problem. Alright, so what do we do now? Once we've gotten the MIB, 95 should be taken care of by all of our guys. The Tack Zone can now pop, but DDTs as well. Oh, look at this thing. Look at this thing. These guys, you don't even see them appear. They just appear. They, well, disappear in an instant. Yeah, look at this thing. Look at the best, how good it is. Okay, so I feel good choosing this as the win condition tower, because essentially when you buy it, it just wins the game by itself. I gotta be honest, they could have went a little bit more difficult with the map choice, because Tinkerton is still a beginner map, so if they wanted to make this thing a lot more difficult, they could have for sure. But this was very fun, and I know that I'm speaking as if the game is over, but that's because the game is pretty much over once you buy the best. I'm even gonna get the call to arms, because why not? Yeah, this is gonna be 98. So 98 I think has a lot more RB than the normal 98, and if you thought that was difficult, well, take a look at this one, and also take a look at how good the best is, because it's destroying it. I don't think anyone's getting past the Tack Zone. Nope, it's not getting past the Tack Zone. Maybe a few ceramics, maybe if I'm microing this thing, because all of these guns are attacking a different target. But yeah, this is just not even close. All right, so some 45 TDs. So let's what else can we do to help these guys a little bit? I mean, it's not like we need a lot of extra damage, but I wouldn't mind buying something. But I think if we buy it, we're gonna need to have it like this is not the spot, but I'm still gonna buy it like this. I'm gonna buy an Embrittlement Ice. This is just gonna add like +1 damage to the attack, and we're gonna have a normal bat on 99, and then it's gonna be a 45-1 on 100. So here comes the 45-1 around 100, and we have a call to arms. So whenever it reaches the Tack Zone, let's just use it. Let's dish out as much damage as possible. I'm gonna use the level 3 ability as well, and yeah, that should be about it. Even though this guy is a little bit beefy, but yeah, that should be about it for this one. And that's the quest, alternate CHIMPOPPABLE. That was very fun, actually. So that's gonna be it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'm gonna see you on the next one.